Hello everyone, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So, I'm here today with an unboxing. So if you watch my channel, then you may have heard at one point I was talking about getting the Missouri Star Christmas box. And I didn't really want the box, right? Because it's $160. It's pretty spendy. And so I didn't really want the box because I had looked at prior years unboxings, right? I know last year, 2020, I watched Create Beauty Daily with Fallon. She had an unboxing. I think she's also doing it this year. She does it each day. So each day because it's an advent calendar, so each day she will open that particular day's gift, right? And so I watched all of that last year, and I was just stricken by the lack of fabric that's in the box. And so then I went and looked at the year prior to that, and it was like kind of the same, like not a lot of fabric. And I'm a fabric whore, okay? I like fabric, I like patterns. Notions are great. A notion or two, notions are good. But I feel like if something is $160, like there should be fabric in it, right? Because I get all these other subscriptions. I get a Sew Sampler every month. With shipping, it's $30. So that's like the equivalent of 5 Sew Samplers. The Missouri Star box is like 5 Sew Samplers, right? So I would at least want to get like three fabric, like 1 layer cake, 1 jelly roll, small fat quarter bundle, or small fatty something. Give me some fabric. But they really don't do a lot of fabric. It's usually a lot of small projects without fabric and notions. Now, Arkansas gals, they did an unboxing this year, and she did the full shebang, and just opened everything. And in the entire box, there was only 1 layer cake. And I do not remember if it's a full layer cake or a junior layer cake. I don't remember which one it was, but there was a 1 layer cake in the entire box. My gut is telling me it was a half a layer cake. It was a junior layer cake, but I can't swear to that. But I was just like, wow, because I was actually going to buy it, because you guys were like, look, don't do it, right? Those of you who commented, you were like, hey, don't get the box. Don't do it. But I was going to do it anyway. But it sold out so quickly that I didn't have an opportunity, because I didn't do the pre-sale. They do a pre-sale earlier in the year. I didn't do that one. I was like, no, I resisted the temptation, and I did not buy it. But when they came out, I guess it was maybe a month ago now, and they were like, hey, you can buy it. And so I got the notification email, and probably an hour after they sent it. And by the time I went to the website, it was already sold out. But that told me something, right? Because it sells out so quickly that there's really no incentive for them to improve the box, right? Like there's no incentive. So it's like, I mean, yeah, we've heard some complaints that people don't like it, but we've heard a lot of accolades where people do, and they love it, and they buy it, and they buy it quickly. So why do we need to do anything different? So I think I'm done with the Missouri Star box. I don't think I'm even going to consider it next year, because I like fabric and I like patterns, and we just don't get a lot of that in that box. But when I missed out on the Missouri Star box, I decided, who else has a box out there? Maybe a little bit more affordable. Our 2021 Jolly Box. I am backwards. I always do that, guys. Let's see if I can fix it. So we have our 2021 Jolly Box. So when I missed out on the Missouri Star box, I was like, it's kind of for the best. Because the ones I've seen in the prior years, they have not, I mean, I'm not going to say it's trash, right? Because a lot of people really, really like it. But it's just not for me. It's not for me. But I like my Sew Sampler, and so I decided to purchase the 2021 Jolly Box, and it just arrived. So I'm going to give this puppy an open and see what's in here, because I know there'll be some fabric. And there's probably going to be more fabric. I think, no, it wasn't a layer cake. It was 2 charm packs. In the Missouri Star box, there were, early on, there's 2 charm packs that come for one of the projects. So technically half a layer cake. Now this feels pretty heavy, so I'm kind of excited to see what's in here. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And you have to love the play on words here. Like, if nothing else, you have to love the play on words, because their last name is literally Jolly. Okay? Her name is Kimberly Jolly, and it's the Jolly box, and it's Christmas. And Saint Nick is jolly. Like, you have to love it. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Okay. So, okay. I'm happy. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, okay, what is this? It says Marytown Reindeer Jolly Box exclusive. Okay, so it's some type of office type thing, right? So we've got some type of clip. I'm going to have to look at the... This adorable reindeer is here for Christmas cheer. Not only can it hold and clip your most pressing notes, the Marytown reindeer can also hold mini charm packs and other little notions. Just make sure to weigh it down before it tries to take off on Christmas Eve. Value $13.98. So we have like a clip here. And then we have, hold on. So we have like a notepad here. Well, actually, no, it's not a notepad. They're separate sheets. So there's nothing that keeps this together. But this is cute. I will definitely pop this because I work in this room, right? So my sewing room is also the room that I work in. I've been working from home since March of 2020, and this is the room that I work in. So I'm going to take this little puppy, and I'm just going to put it right on my desk that I use for work. All right, then we have some scissors. So 3.5-inch stork snip scissors. Oh, they do have like a little point protector, which is nice. You normally don't get a little point protector. I can tell you right now, I'm going to lose it in 2 seconds, right? So it's on here now. The second I use these scissors, I'm going to lose this point snip. But I'm actually going to stick this in with my little reindeer because I think that they're going to go well together. We also have in here some limited Christmas edition Alphabetties. I like my Alphabetties. I bought some a few years ago. I don't use them for every project, right? If you watch any of the Fat Quarter Shop tutorials, she can just have 3 different fabrics and she'll have her Alphabetties out. A, B, C. I'm not doing that, okay? But for certain other projects, like when I did the Sparrows quilt block, I had bought the Sparrows quilt by Pen and Ink, maybe? I think Pen and Ink. Something like that. But little cute little bird sparrows. And there were tons of pieces, okay? Like 20 plus pieces. So I did bust out my Alphabetties for those because it was just so many. So I'm happy to get these. I do like these. And they are Christmas themed. So some don't, holiday. This is like a little, I don't a star thingy. And then we have our normal letters. We got a little mug, Christmas tree, stocking. So it looks to me like you have your A through Z, but then instead of instead of having the numbers, you have little holiday themed icons. Yeah, so it says package contains 26 festive double letters A through Z and 10 holiday icons. So you have your normal letters, but then in the regular Alphabetties you get numbers 0 through 9. But instead of getting numbers 0 through 9, instead you get these cute little holiday icons. Okay, and so I've been I actually wanted to try this because I hate making flying geese. And the only way that I can get them right is to make them oversized and then cut them down. So the method that I use, which I actually heard about from Kimberly Jolly at Backwater Shop, was the Eleanor Burns method. So Eleanor Burns's method is a 4 at a time method, but it's not a no waste 4 at a time method. So you know about the no waste 4 at a time method, where you have 2 large squares and 4 smaller squares, and you put that together. I won't go through the whole process, right? But there's a no waste method of flying geese. And I have the Creative Grids ruler for it, and mine still don't come out right. And I have an AccuQuilt. I have an AccuQuilt, and I have the 3x6 flying geese die. And I still can't get my flying geese to come out perfect. But if I use the Eleanor Burns method, which is also 4 at a time, but there is waste because the pieces are larger than what you need, and then you can, cut them down. That method works for me. Same with half square triangles. It's just better if I can make them larger and cut them down, trim them to size, because I can't seem to get them right any other way. The half square triangles I've gotten better at. I can get them pretty good, but the flying geese, no. So we have 2x4 inch flying geese foundation paper. I'm happy to see these. I would have preferred 3x6, but 2x4 is good too. And we have a pattern, and judging by the pattern, there's a lot of flying geese in this pattern, which is why we have the foundation paper. So this is a Marytown quilt pattern. It finishes at 36.5 by 43.5. And it looks like you need 8 fat quarters plus some background and some sashing, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'll show you guys the fabric requirements. It's not exactly spelled out. Oh, it's probably in the back. Yeah. 8 fat quarters. This flying geese foundation paper, 1 1/8 yards background, 1 1/8 yards for block sashing and borders, and 1/2 yard for binding. This is what we got here. I'll never make this. Be perfectly honest with you. I have, I don't know, a couple hundred at least patterns. So like, as much as I'm a fabric whore, I'm also a pattern whore. I collect a lot of patterns. Like, literally right now, I have a whole stack that I have not categorized yet, right? Because I have binders up there, and I put them in binders according to the pre-cut that they use, right? So I have layer cake, I have fat quarter, I have fat eighth, I have yardage, the ones that just need yardage. And so they're all kind of up there organized by their pre-cut. And right now, I literally have a whole stack of patterns down here that I have not hole punched and put in binders yet. So, I mean, given the number of patterns that I have that are on, that I want to make, this is not going to make the cut for me ever. I will never in my life make this pattern. Ever. Ever. It's cute though. It's cute. I'll never make it. So we have our pattern. And then lastly, we have our fabric. So this is Holly Holiday by Christopher Thompson for Riley Blake. So let's open this sucker up and see what it looks like. I was hoping for hustle and bustle, but this is pretty simple. This is pretty reminiscent. This looks a little hustle and bustle-y. So here's one print. We've got the holly. This is super cute. I love this. It's very modern. This is also really cute. So these two are the same. One with a black background, one with a green. We've got our snowflakes. And this one here, this is a larger print, larger scale print. Is this we've got Black Santa. I love it. I mean, I did not expect Black Santa in my Riley Blake fabric. I did not. I mean, we've got White Santa too, but we've got Black Santa. Hey, representation. Thank you, Riley Blake. And not only do we have Black Santa, we have different tones of Black Santa. We got light-skinned Black Santa and dark-skinned Black Santa. How cute is that? Thank you, Riley Blake. Normally when there are faces on fabric, I'm not represented. And it's okay. It's fabric. I'm not like, you know, I'm not super crazy. I don't go crazy over it, right? Like, I bought the Old Maid line last month, and it has white faces. Like, it just is what it is, right? So I am super excited here. And even there's different tones of White Santa, right? So there's White Santa who's a bit more pinky. And then there's a White Santa who's a bit more peachy. Love it. Love the different tones of Santa. And then we have the pink snowflake. So this is our fat quarter bundle. We have 8 fat quarters. All right, so let me just recap the box. I'm happy with this. I'm actually really glad that I got this instead of the Missouri Star box because it was a fraction of the price. I think this was, I think I paid a $5 reservation fee. And then I think the whole box was like $35. I don't really remember. I remember paying $5 up front, and then when they shipped it, it was another $38. So 38, 39, 41. So it was with the shipping, it was $43. With shipping and tax, it was $43. That's like 4. But by the time you add the tax to the Missouri Star box, it's like I could get 4 of these. And I would rather have 4 of these with fabric in every box than 1 Missouri Star box with no fabric. So 2 charm packs. 2 charm packs. I prefer this. So I don't know if there are any more available. I really don't. I have not checked. But this is the fat quarter bundle we got. We have 8 fat quarters. And the line is Holly Holiday by Christopher Thompson. We have some Christmas-themed Alphabetties, where we have letters A through Z. And then we have, instead of the numbers 0 through 9, we have cute little holiday themed tiles, like this little Christmas tree here. We have our pattern, Marytown quilt pattern. We have our flying geese foundation paper. We have our reindeer kind of notepad holder with a little clip and with some notepads that you can use for writing. And we have our seriously? I'm sorry. We have our 3.5-inch snips. I don't even know what I'm rolling over. A trash bag. I'm rolling over a trash bag. It's making a lot of noise. So a 3.5-inch scissor. So that's what's in the 2021. I am so clumsy. Why? I've always been clumsy my entire life. I've always been clumsy. So we have our reindeer with our notepads and our scissor snips. Like that's our last item. My scissor snips have fallen inside. I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. Okay, so that is the 2021 Jolly Box. I am happy with this. I am pleased. I'm generally pleased with my Sew Sampler box that I get this month. So that's why I thought that the Jolly Box would be a good alternative to the Missouri Star box. And I figured in one Jolly Box, I would have more fabric than I would in the Missouri Star box. And I would have been correct. I was correct. All right. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm not shading Missouri Star. I'm really not. I'm not. Everything is not for everybody, right? Everything is not for everybody. There's tons of subscriptions out there, and there's only like 3 or 4 that I get because everything is not for everybody. And there are lots of people who really enjoy that box. I'm on their Facebook group, and I see people all the time, people who are going through things, and just to have that little gift that they can open every day, it means a lot to them. It means a lot to them. And, you know, there might come a time in my life where it might mean a lot to me. It's just not that time for me. Everything is not for everybody, but there are loads of people who love the box, and they buy it every year, and they love it every year. It's just not for me. And that's okay, right? That's okay. No shade. No shade. Everything is not for everybody. This is more tailored to me and my likes and my needs and what suits me. And I am very, 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 very happy with this box. So that's it for me. I do have a couple other videos. I have quite a few videos I have to drop today. Probably won't get them all done. I'll probably do one today, one tomorrow, one Sunday. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's it for me for now, and I will see you next video. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.